So, more on that ayahuasca cult that I was in. By now, I am alone without this person. I am in a deep existential crisis. I'm questioning myself. I'm questioning my reality. I am in full blown ego death. I am doing my best to integrate all that medicine. I am doing my best to grieve. And I have all this doubts. I wonder if what I chose to do to leave was good. Was it bad? Was I in the right? Was I in the wrong? Was it all just in my head? And I didn't know what to believe. I was completely disheveled and distraught, and I felt like a failure. There's just like so much that was coming up, and I didn't know what to believe. I didn't have any friends, moving back to Jersey. Like when I decided to move to upstate New York, all my friends from Jersey just like they all disappeared. It's COVID. And then my community and friends that I did make in upstate New York are just hours and hours away. So it's like I'm forced to just be with myself and process. And it was painful and so necessary. And I'm grateful for that. So then I start putting myself out there, and I start going to these ecstatic dances, and I start making new friends, and it feels really nourishing to be in relationship and connection with people that are so available to just play and to just be with one another. And I felt really grateful for that. And as I'm developing this new timeline and friendships, a stranger reaches out to me, and they are reaching out to me about this medicine community. It's called the Lighthouse. And they are like, hey, can I talk to you? Like, I'm noticing some things about this medicine carrier. I'm noticing some things around this house. I'm noticing some things around medicine. Like, I feel confused and uncertain. And basically they were asking for support. Like they knew that like I had lived there once, and were just asking for clarity as to why I'm not there anymore. And then I'm like, okay. I wanted to just forgive and forget and move on. But this is coming up now, and I'm grateful for it to come up because it also validates my experience. It makes me feel like, yeah, it wasn't all in my head. Like, yes, I had some like active role in all of this, but there is something to be about just being discarded and completely just like in a daze and questioning about like what just happened. So having someone be able to reflect that experience back to me was really supportive, and I was also really supportive to them because they needed someone also that has gone through the same experience. And yeah, there's one thing about at the time when I was really involved with being in that medicine community and discarding people from that house as they were voices of opposition. But it's another thing to be discarded, and then another thing to talk to another stranger that is and has been discarded from this environment and this person. So yeah, and then soon after that, more people that have gone through this similar pattern with this person start reaching out to me, and I'm just simply holding space. I am listening, I'm validating, and I'm also giving like any insight and wisdom of my own experience and just supporting them. I was like, okay, like this is just what I have to do. And this is the guidance that's coming from the goddess, is just to like hold space for these people, hold space. This is a part of the transformation. This is a part of a greater revelation, and I'm here for it. And yeah, years pass by. I'm doing my best to move on. Like I'm making new friends, like growing into a new community and developing my sense of self, tapping into new interests, and just moving on altogether. Like there is no desire to even return or even make sense of it. Like I just know that we're different people now. And soon I'm invited into a group chat of various people. I don't even know I know some names in them, but like most of them I don't even know these people. I've never met them, and they are just recounting and telling the same rinse and repeat story of what happened to them and in their experience. And like there is like varying levels of self-awareness within the space, but nonetheless there is still a similar pattern of abuse, of toxicity. And and then I'm sitting there recognizing that like I have an impact. My time while I was there, I was impacting people, whether I was conscious about it or unconscious about it. And to me, it felt like this is like karma, where like it's like, hey, like you were a part of something that wasn't in integrity. So now, like, do your part and help these people and be a voice of reason and support. And that's what I was in this space. And like they were just wanting to be seen, they just wanted to be heard, they just wanted to be acknowledged in their pain, and they just wanted this medicine carrier to acknowledge them. And it was very messy. Like there was not, like they were trying to like reach out to this person and make her understand like, hey, like we care about you, and we are real, we are having feelings, like this is how we feel, like please listen to us. And they just would not, this medicine carrier would not have it, would not listen, was very resistant, was very unavailable. Like again, it was like there's something wrong with these people, like I'm in the right, like how dare they, like I'm just a mom trying to like put money on the table for my kid, and this is like unfair, like who do these people think, like no, get away from me. And of course, because she is so resistant and unavailable, the group decides to create a Reddit page, just voicing their honest experience, voicing their perspective and their perception of how they experienced being at the lighthouse. And it's there. And I'm just here sharing my story, my side of it all. And to me, it's like, this is what happens when too many things go left unsaid, or too many things are just not tended to. Too many people are not tended to. Relationships are not tended to. It just all piles up until it can no longer be just something that's like brushed aside. Because it's like, yeah, I could understand like maybe like one person or two or three like could be like, all right, like they can be brushed aside, like let's just move on. Like, but once it becomes like a group of people, it's harder to hide that. It's harder to not address that and make sense of it. So yeah, it's taken me time to even heal. Like I'm still reflecting and moving and recognizing these parts and pieces of myself within this story. And always, always, always praying for peace, praying for grace for myself, for this medicine carrier, for this community. Always sending good intentions, because like that's all I want. All I ever wanted was for this person to get a break, to just take a break so that they can stop, reflect, rest, integrate, and grow. And that's all I could ever want. And that's my prayer over and over again. The best intentions for this person, for the medicine to be held within integrity, within reverence and honor. So yeah, this is me also letting go and just saying that like I have nothing to hide. I'm here to share. I'm here to offer my perspective. I'm here to be true. And I know it's been years now, and I have full faith and trust that this person is changing and growing and doing better and being better and receiving the love that they truly deserve. Thank you.